Yo, I know my audio is horrible. It probably sounds like I'm talking to you through a jail phone, but that's fine. I promised I was going to make a video, and so I'm going to make a video. No more excuses. We'll get a better mic later. So, I'm guessing if you're watching this, you are interested in email. Not email marketing, not cold emailing, not email newsletters, but the actual technology email that we use to communicate, right? So this is going to be a shorter, just kind of yap session, where I just talk about a challenge that I've set for myself. I'm going to make another longer video over the course of the week that's going to be talking about why I am excited about email, why you should be excited about email, and why if you are excited about email, that you and I should talk about email via email. So, yeah, as I said, this is going to be a bit more of a yapping style video. No real script here. So if I make a long pause, it's because I'm thinking about what I should say next here. So yeah, I am doing a bit of a challenge for myself. The challenge is I am going to, over the course of the week, implement an MTA from scratch, right? What's an MTA? An MTA is a mail transfer agent. So when you think about email, you have your email client, you send an email, your email client then sends a message to your MTA that receives that, and it basically says, send this email on my behalf. It goes and sends that email to your recipient's MTA, which receives that, says, is this a valid email? Is this good? Should I work with this? It then takes that and puts it into a place in a format that your client can then go, or their client can then go and read that message that you sent. And so all of email is really the communication and relaying of messages between MTAs across the internet, right? So email is pretty cool. And so I'm going to be building an MTA. It's going to have some pretty interesting things. We can talk a bit about that. Let's do that now, actually. Yeah, so the interesting thing is that this is going to be similar to Postfix, which is another MTA, very popular. It's what I've been using. Very modular, right? It's actually going to be so modular that the core is going to be quite small. The core is actually going to have little to no functionality. It's actually not going to be functioning on its own, right? The actual functionality of the MTA will come from modules. What are these modules? Well, they're going to be WebAssembly. Yep, we're bringing in WebAssembly here. I'm a big WebAssembly fan, right? Yeah, it's going to be WebAssembly, right? Where the MTA itself, the core, is going to handle the key function of receiving and sending out messages, but how it actually does that is based on your modules. Whenever it receives or sends out a message, all of the things like DKIM, SPF, DMARC, like that type of stuff, reverse DNS checking, spam, not spam, but TLS, start TLS, SSL, authentication, all of that stuff will be handled by core, basically giving the modules the ability to actually transform, route, create, or discard SMTP messages, like the actual content itself. So reading the headers and reading the content and doing with it what it will based on your needs, right? So if you want spam filtering, if you want email lists, if you want, signatures on your email or something like that, all of that functionality, including the sending of messages itself, like the sending and receiving of in and of itself, would be implemented through modules. And so that means you could go and you could have your Rust, your Zig, your C, your JavaScript running in QuickJS, whatever language you want, target WebAssembly, and boom, you've got a module that you can go and integrate into your email. So why am I doing this challenge? Well, over the last 2 months, I've actually built 2 MTAs. They both were trash, but I learned a lot, and I'm really excited about the space of email. And so I'm going to keep building an email, and I want to keep building because I think this is a space that needs to be more developed. And so this challenge is it's more of a personal thing because I want to build more, but I also want to build more openly. So of course I'm going to release this as it's going to be free software released under the AGPL. And yeah, I'm excited about it, and so I think that this is a perfect opportunity because I've never really built in the open in that sense. So yeah, I would like to do that, and so that's why I made this challenge because hopefully that makes sense. Yeah, so as I said, this is just going to be a yap video. It's late at night right now, but I just decided, I promised someone I was going to make a video about it, so let me just make a video. I also have a write-up kind of companion to this video on my blog, robertismo.com, so you can go and check that out. But here's going to be my call to action to you. First, if you made it to this point in the video, that's crazy. This is really my first video, so thank you. Like, subscribe if you want to see the video where I talk about email and why you should be excited about email as a technology. And comment, but actually even more so than comment, doing the comment for the engagement though is good. I want you to send an email. What's an email? It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter what you put in it. It could be whatever. You could say this video was trash, never make videos again. It doesn't really matter, right? To email@robertismo.com. Email@robertismo.com. Let me spell it out for you. EMAIL @ symbol ROBERTISMO.com. Send an email there. We'll talk via email. It could be about whatever. We could talk about chinchillas. It doesn't matter. But yeah, thank you for listening to my video. I'm out. Better video coming out soon. Thank you.